There's no better feeling than a personal win. And the State Farm Personal Price Plan can help you do just that. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This is 40ish, the podcast where we dive into the challenges and absurdities of 40-something life. I think we are both pretty cool for middle age.
I don't really care about being cool anymore. That's how middle-aged I am. Join us, your hosts, Lauren Mishkon
And Nicole Goodman.
as we tackle everything from dealing with teenagers, dating in midlife. Listen, it was all fine apart from the one time when the dog did
What?
lick my bum.
Get ready for candid conversations as we explore middle-aged angst and solve all your dilemmas.
Or at least we attempt to. I've accidentally seen the class rep's vag and I can't unsee it.
I take it this isn't from you. The first episode drops on the 5th of September and we would love you to join us and subscribe to the new show.
Search for 40ish, that's 40ish, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello everybody, I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishkon, and welcome to your weekly wellness roundup show. If you enjoy this podcast, it would mean so much to us if you'd be willing to take 30 seconds to do these tiny things.
First, can you please follow or subscribe to Self-Care Club?
Following the pod helps you because you'll never miss an episode, and it helps us because you'll never miss an episode.
So to do this, just go to the Self-Care Club show page on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts, and then just tap the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner or click on follow.
This is the most important thing for the pod, and while you're there, if you'd be willing to give us a 5-star review, we would be so grateful.
Let's start off with some very big, important, vital news.
Go on, you say it.
We won a British podcast award. I've actually just gone cold. I can't believe I'm saying we won silver at the British Podcast Awards
Yeah,
for
we did.
Best Wellbeing Show of 2024.
It feels a little bit like a fever dream now. It was very special.
Do you know, I was going to message you first thing this morning, but I know you don't like my messages first thing in the morning, so I didn't. I was going to message you to say in capital letters,
Yeah.
we are, because we're 4 days post
Yes.
the awards.
Yes.
We are award-winning podcasters,
And authors.
but we're not award-winning authors.
Not yet.
We are award-winning podcasters.
We are. And we took James with us.
We did.
And it was so sweet.
It was.
Yeah.
So we went up to the British Podcast Awards. I had, when I say a stinking cold,
Oh my God. It's still not quite better, but you were streaming with cold.
well, the paracetamol,
Was masking it.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
they started to wear off, didn't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
My nose was just like a tap. I felt so shit.
You were shock-a-dicker.
I was shock-a-dicker.
You were.
And I just thought to myself, because we have been to a few award ceremonies,
We
Clubbers,
have. We
where-
get nominated a lot.
Yeah,
but
we
we don't
do.
tend to win.
We do.
Yeah.
We'd never won.
Yeah.
So we'd been nominated for, I think that was our fifth. Was this our fifth award?
Yes.
We've been nominated fourth or
Yes.
fifth award. Yeah, fifth award. Yeah, fifth award.
Yeah.
And I was just like, if I have to, I had to drag myself out of bed and
Yeah.
get up to town,
And put on a nice outfit.
put on a nice
proper
outfit,
makeup.
proper game face,
Yeah.
proper
Oh, yeah.
game face.
We had to go and see Rylan,
Right,
Joanne McNally,
Emily Mateless.
Emily Mateless, yeah.
She was there. I mean,
Marcus
it was.
Brigstock.
It was. Who's that?
He was comparing the evening.
Oh,
Oh, him.
is he a comedian?
He is, yeah. I mean, he wasn't that night.
I
but
would have
most
liked.
of the
I would
time
have
he
liked
is.
Joanne McNally to have done it. She would have been great.
She actually put a whole story on Instagram
Yeah,
this
saw.
morning saying, I went up there and I wore these sparkly trousers and all this jewelry and I even had jewels in my eyes and I didn't even win. And I messaged her and I said, we actually did win. Sorry, not sorry, but we really did admire your outfit. Like,
Yeah.
you looked amazing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did she reply?
I haven't checked. But
Can you not check? She's like my girl crush of the moment.
you check. She's your girl crush, not mine. But she did
Oh,
have
did
a
you-
great outfit on.
Did you email her from Self Care Club?
I didn't email her. I messaged her on Instagram.
Did you message her from Self Care Club?
Yeah, totally.
I'm so going to check that.
Okay.
But you can't like steal my girlfriend.
I don't want to. Really, it's fine. You can have her.
I
I'm
think
not
she
interested.
is something. Firstly, she is so funny.
She's very funny.
And secondly, I think she's so beautiful.
Yeah, she looked fantastic.
And
Anyway,
she looked to die for.
she did.
Anyway, so we get there, and as we walked in, it's quite a big. It was in a big venue, and
In
all the
central
flashing
London.
lights, and sort of the immersive walkway, and it was quite exciting, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
very.
But to be honest, I was just thinking, if we don't fucking win,
I'm going straight home after my category.
That's what I kept saying.
Yeah.
I said, but well-being takes ages because it's W, and they usually do these. We know
Alphabetically.
they do them alphabetically.
Yeah.
They weren't doing them
No,
alphabetically.
thank God.
Anyway, obviously we couldn't afford the big tickets to sit downstairs with the dinner.
No.
So we were upstairs with the schmodros,
Yeah.
with the numpties. No, they weren't numpties. They
We
weren't.
weren't.
But
We
they-
were upstairs with lovely people.
We were upstairs with our distributors from Adelicious, and just saying we had the cheap seats.
Yeah, we did.
I don't really do cheap seats.
Me neither. But that
If
night
I
we
go
did.
if I go to the theatre, I'm in the
Sit
stalls.
in the stalls.
If I can't afford the stalls, I don't
Not
go.
go. Yeah.
I'd rather not go.
Yeah.
Same with a concert.
Yeah.
So the cheap seats they weren't even seats.
No, we stood.
You had to
So we had to
fucking
wear
stand.
flats.
I
Anywho.
actually didn't wear flats.
Oh, I did.
I wore heels with a streaming cold, and I was stood up.
You did very well. James wore a suit.
James wore a suit.
We were shocked.
He looked very handsome.
Very
It
smart.
was so cute that
It
he came
was.
in a suit.
It was lovely. So it was a big surprise.
So when they mentioned, you go and have a look at our reel. I think I put it up
Yeah,
there.
you did.
There was a moment when they said, because they do bronze, silver, and gold.
Yeah.
Bronze was the podcast.
Yes, it was a podcast about
About
poo.
poo.
Mm.
Lauren was like, I cannot lose to a poo podcast. We were up against Gabby
AIDS, cancer, and Gabby Logan.
Logan from the Midpoint. I
Yeah.
love that podcast.
Yeah,
She didn't win.
she didn't.
We beat her.
We did.
We beat Gabby Logan.
Yeah.
As it currently stands, clubbers, our podcast is known as the second best well-being show in the UK of this year. How cool is that?
It's pretty cool.
It's a flex. That is a fucking flex. It's a fucking flex. It is. Anyway,
We celebrated
So-
afterwards.
so what's his name?
Who? Marcus Brigstock.
Marcus
You've got a
Brigstock.
blind spot there.
I have. Marcus
Yeah.
Brigstock, he was like, and in for bronze is
The Poodcast.
the Poodcast. And everyone claps.
Yeah.
And in for silver is Self Care Club. We were like,
Woo!
can I just say,
Yeah.
took you about 10 seconds to give me a hug.
Did it?
Yeah. What's that about?
Did I process it? Did I
And I went to go in for
Did
the
we
hug.
win?
I went to go in for the hug.
Yeah.
I don't even know who won gold.
I
Who
did.
cares?
It was a breast cancer podcast.
Oh, look, we're not going to win against breast cancer.
No.
Breast cancer's
nor should we.
Breast cancer is really important.
Yeah.
And having a podcast about breast cancer. In fact, I know the charities, a Future Dreams charity.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
amazing
Yeah.
organisation. They do amazing work.
They deserve the gold.
I'm all right with that
I'm also fine with it.
because they are not talking about the utter shit that we sometimes
They're
talk
not.
about.
No.
They're
Dealing dealing in chia seeds. They're dealing with real life
That was a long
problems.
time ago, Cheer Seas.
Still a
We've
good
done
show.
some utter shit since then.
Still a good show.
It was a good show, but it never won us an award, and I did submit it a few times.
Let's talk about our celebration afterwards.
No, haven't finished.
What?
Haven't finished.
Oh, what?
So I'm finished. The
Oh,
moment.
Sorry.
Oh, let's just skip the best part. Anyway, so then they go Self-Care Club. So we were like, yay! And I threw my arms around Lauren and she like ghosted me.
No, I didn't. That is such a lie.
You did a
There's
little bit.
video evidence
You did a
that
little
that
bit.
is a lie.
I was like, is she going to hug me or what? What's going on here? Anyway, then they're very strict there about who was allowed downstairs. We had to go and pick up our award clubbers.
Yes.
And so we went to go down the stairs and there's security guards everywhere because obviously they don't want riffraff in the dinner bit.
No, they don't.
And we were apparently riffraff. And they were like, where are you going? I said, I'm going to pick up our award because we can't go down here. I'm like, I'm an award-winning podcaster, mate. I can do what I fucking want. I didn't say that.
No, you didn't say
I didn't say that. So I'm like, where do I go? Where do I go? So we had to go and do a victory lap, which I was all right with.
Mm.
And we went downstairs. It was quite a walk, actually.
Mm.
But it was okay because I was telling all the security men that we were award-winning
You
podcasters.
told everybody.
I did.
Yeah.
Because I fucking earned that.
Yeah. You told everyone in the street.
I haven't finished. Hold on, we're getting to that.
Oh, okay.
We're getting to it.
Mm.
Anyway, Clubbers, listen, before we hit record, she said to me, you're going to have to run this one.
Yeah.
Because I'm not quite with it. I kind of got a period, but I didn't get a period.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of like, I'm a bit stuck.
Yeah.
So
I'm in flux.
I actually thought you were fucking joking. You are stuck. Like,
I'm
should I
in
just do this on my
flux.
own?
Yeah, I'll just go home.
Just go home.
Lie down with a cool flannel over my face. You can do the epilogue show.
I am doing the epilogue show. By the way, that's exactly what I am currently doing.
Come on then.
Right. So we go downstairs with James, with Lauren, and there's a step and repeat.
What's that?
Oh, James is like up. It was a great moment, wasn't
What's
it,
a
James?
step and repeat?
You know, with the background, with all like the British podcast, where we took the pictures.
Is that what you call it? A
Yes.
step and repeat?
Yeah,
Love it.
because it repeats
Oh, I see the pattern.
the pattern.
Okay.
And you step.
Step up.
Yeah,
I've never heard that term. Okay. Love it. Yeah.
love it, love it, love it. Listen,
It's like you
are
win an
now-
award every day.
You are now mixing with award-winning people. So this is what happens
Okay.
when you know award-winning people.
Yeah.
The game changes. The game changes. Anyway, so we go downstairs. We go to pick up our award. Like, oh, we're Self Care Club. And then we turn around and who is there? Rylan Clark, everybody.
So handsome.
He looks exactly like Rylan. Because,
he does, yeah.
I mean, everyone knows what Rylan looks like.
Yeah.
And he looks like Rylan. Very tall, dashing, I would say.
Dashing. Beautifully cut trousers.
Very,
crisp
very
shirt.
coiffed.
He looked great.
He is great. I am a big fan of Rylan.
Me too.
I don't know why I didn't talk to him.
He looked a bit busy.
He wasn't busy.
I think
He
he
was
was going
waiting
to
to go. And,
present.
he was.
Yeah.
He was going to present an award.
Yeah.
He presented Podcast of the Year award, which we didn't get. Not this
I
year.
don't think we were up for it, to be fair. I don't think we were in the running. So that's fine.
We were robbed.
Okay. Next year.
That is disgraceful. Anyway, so then they did let us down to get the award, but then we got ushered out because we were still in the cheap seats. So then we thought, fuck this. We're done, aren't we? We're done. We weren't up for another award, so we left. We had our award, came to do what we came to do, and we left. And we were in the middle of, where were we? Leicester Square? Oxford Street?
Tottenham Court
Road.
Road-ish.
We started to walk, and James was like obsessed with the Ivy.
He's like, the Ivy's around here. We'll go to the Ivy. Great.
He actually didn't even say we'll go to the Ivy. He was just using it as like a central point of where we were in London.
I was down with that.
I was totally down with the Ivy. And as we were walking through Shaftesbury Avenue and wherever, I was basically telling everybody, I went up to everyone, I was like, yes, we are award-winning podcasters. Here is the award, in case you were wondering. People were so sweet, weren't they?
They were like, congratulations. What's your podcast called?
Yeah.
Every poor human.
They did. Let me tell you why.
James, do you want to get on a mic? Because
Yeah,
the
go on, get on a
muttering,
mic.
it makes me like rageful on a Friday. One
Is it
that's
on, though?
one that's working.
Because sometimes you
preferably,
sit
yeah?
on a mic that's not on.
Is that one working? Oh my god.
So right now James is here.
Yeah.
Is that mic working?
Yes.
It was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun.
It was really
It
fun.
was proper fun.
Yeah.
And I loved that the Pooh Award
The Podcast
was announced before you.
Yeah.
And
So it's
that
in
was-
all the video.
And that was the one that we were like, well, we know we're going to get beaten by the Poohcast.
I did say afterwards
just
I was going to
fucking
be
laugh.
so fucked off if we lost to a podcast.
Well, we
about
didn't.
Pooh.
We didn't. And
And
Gabby Logan.
And the story will be told, irrelevant of where we ended up. We went out for celebratory cocktails and a meal after.
A meal.
Yes, we did.
And that's all that anyone needs to know.
They don't need to know.
To cut a long story short, we didn't get to the Ivy.
And this is a message just for Natalie. I showed the girls my cheeseburger trick.
We had a Mackie D's in the car.
We did go for a cocktail first.
Yeah,
at
we did.
Brewdog.
We did. I was really hungry.
Yeah.
I had like winner's hunger.
Quick review of Brewdog cocktail. Very small.
It was rubbish.
Small
It
and
was
not
the-
wonderful.
In like a plastic, looked like a.
It
not-
was the worst
It wasn't
plastic
great.
margarita I
Yeah.
have ever had.
It's not really hard, is it? A margarita either.
I don't think so.
It wasn't great.
But it was a great evening.
It was a great evening.
It was a great evening.
I even put a suit on.
We have
said
already
that.
talked about
Oh,
your suit. And also, I haven't had a McDonald's in like
There you go. It
3
was a
years.
special night.
So that was special for me.
Oh, it just repeated on me for the next 48 hours. I think it's still repeating on me, actually.
Yeah. I told Ollie the next morning, he was like, obviously like, oh, that's so great. And because when I got home, he was already asleep. He said, did you go to the Wolsey after to celebrate?
Something like that.
I was like, yeah, sort of. Or sort of had a Mackie D's at the car.
Yeah, but you know what? It was great. It was just great. Keeping it real.
Yeah.
And then, this was my favourite bit. Lauren said to me, you can keep the award because you only get one award,
Yeah, one trophy.
but you can buy another one for £300.
Have you ever? What a chutzpah dick.
I actually think we should buy it.
Isn't it 2 for 400?
Yeah. It's ridiculous,
I feel like
James.
that's a bit more tempting.
I think
so
it's
do I.
ridiculous.
I think we should
Don't know
all,
why.
Don't you think we should all have one?
I want one to live in the studio. So
Yeah.
that
Of
when
course you
when
do.
Only so that when you record, it's like present.
Oh, I
Also,
see.
sometimes, James, you talk about your other podcasts in here a lot with us. Oh, what such and such does is you should do it like such and such. And I do feel like he uses us in the same vein with other people
Of
because
course.
Now you can say, well, my award-winning
My award-winning
podcast.
podcast.
yeah,
blah, 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 blah,
The
blah.
girls that really know.
yeah.
This
Because-
is
well,
what
you should ask
this is
them
what they do.
because they are award-winning
Exactly.
podcasters.
Exactly.
It's such a flex.
And you know the nice thing? The title technically never expires.
No,
Never.
not technically, never.
You're an
Never.
award-winning podcast.
It's like being
Forevermore.
it's like being an Oscar winner. You might have won that
You're
Oscar in
forever an Oscar winner,
1979,
correct.
but you're always an Oscar-winning
Correct.
actress.
Always. Even Gwyneth.
Even
is-
after you're dead.
Even
Yes.
Gwyneth.
Yeah.
She's still an award-winning.
Even Gwyneth, she's actually a good actress.
No, I'm not saying even Gwyneth. I'm saying
Yeah.
she is still an
Oscar-winning actress. Yeah, it's
winning
true.
actress.
It's true.
For
On the
Shakespeare.
headstone, it will read wife, mother,
Mm.
British Podcast Award winner.
Actually, to add to that,
Well, we're up for 3 more in a few
the
weeks.
next morning, Ollie went to the gym, your gym. He saw your dad. Your dad said, morning, I hear you're Lauren Mishkon's husband.
No, he must have hated that.
Yeah, he did.
Did he say award-winning, Lauren
He was
Mishcon?
like, this happened to me once before with the Meghan Markle business. On Google, it was just like wife, Lauren Mishkon. Da, da, da. I was just reduced to your husband. I was like, but that's most women in the world are just reduced to wife
relax.
of a man.
Didn't need to turn this into that.
A whole feminist
This is
stance.
how you become a not award-winning podcast, by the way.
We won't submit that piece for next year. But what I want to do is I want to just backtrack a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Because when we got nominated, you get an
yeah.
email.
Yeah.
And I was in France. It was more than a couple of weeks. I was in France and I called her to say, we've been nominated for a British Podcast Award. Now, to give it clarity, clubbers, the British Podcast Awards are the most credible awards out of all the awards.
It's like winning the Oscar.
Yeah.
That's why when you talk about the other awards you're recommended for, no one cares about your BAFTA if you've won an Oscar.
Yeah, it's so true.
I feel like this is more like a BAFTA.
Well, that's only because it's the
Well,
UK.
what else is there?
It's UK based.
Oh, you want a worldwide podcast award, do you?
Do they have
Who
those?
doesn't?
Maybe we should start them. Then you
Okay.
definitely win it.
Yeah, could you fix that?
Yeah,
for
because
us?
James wasn't
Listeners, ignore that.
James wasn't massively impressed with the event itself because he used to be in events.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair. It became a lot more enjoyable when they read your name out.
Yeah,
It
it
did.
did. It did.
It really did.
It really did.
Anyway, Lauren, her response was when I said, we've been nominated for a British Podcast Award, which is the big ones that you want to be nominated for. She said, did we even enter that?
you know-
And I even thought that entry process is not 5 seconds.
And now you're telling me this. I don't even remember that conversation.
there was effort put in.
James,
I
in
don't
order to
even
make
remember
that
you
happen.
telling me that we were
I
nominated.
argue that the effort put into registering to be even nominated for the award is more than you are putting in currently for the podcast.
Yeah, it's true.
Days.
That's
Say that
why
again.
she got to keep the
It's harder
the
for
statue.
you to submit to the British Podcast Awards in terms of the work you need to do
Yeah.
versus what you've done for today, for example.
Well, no, today was actually a lot of work.
Tenfold.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Now, today's
You
today's
don't
recording.
even know, Lauren. You don't even
I do know. I do know. I
You
just don't have to press the
even
button.
know. Press the button. This is what everyone says to me. You're right back there pressing your buttons. Yeah, that's what I do.
Are you
Can I just
ganging up on me?
Can I just
little
say, I am feeling like James is never in my corner.
What's going on here? He loves you now because you're an award-winning podcast.
That's basically what's happening here.
I had to win an award
Yeah.
for you to.
You've now got credibility.
Bit awkward, but
in
yeah.
James's eyes. Whereas he's always loved me,
He's
award-winning
always
or not.
loved you. but,
Award-winning
like,
or not.
He's actually backing me up.
The thing is,
Hold on, you've done some solid logo design over the past year.
Wow, you're getting all the love today.
I had
from
to tweak
James.
it, clubbers, but
You're not-
solid logo design.
You're not on camera. He did actually have to tweak it.
I am on camera. I'm on that camera. Oh, I won't be on the one you'll edit. No, just my voice.
Okay, that's okay.
Amazing.
You're getting all the love today. The thing is, I'm not really bothered that you're ganging up on me. It's not really touching.
not
We're
ganging
not
up on you.
ganging. We're
Oh,
not
okay.
ganging.
Excuse
You
me,
are a
it's
bit.
always you two with me. It's not good, is it? Does it feel nice? Does it? Does
It's all right. I'm
I
fine.
see the looks, you know, when I'm in one of my moods and they just look at each other and they've got their own language going on. I see. You think I don't know? I know. I know. You know
James
why I
and-
know? Because
What?
I'm an award-winning podcaster. I know these things. Anyway, the
Yeah,
point is,
yeah.
right, is that she didn't even know that we'd entered.
No, I didn't.
And in order to,
I mean, I did, but I
what
didn't
you
remember.
have to do is you have to submit a 15-minute piece of audio,
Yes.
right? And you have to use 5 different shows, and each piece has to be 3 minutes.
It's a ball ache
So you had to find a 3-minute piece of audio
Good 3 minutes.
that
At that.
represents
that represents
the
your
best of-
entire show.
Yeah, that represents the best of everything you've done in the whole last year.
Yeah.
Which
5 times you have to do that.
Which when you're putting out a show a week, that's
2
a lot.
shows a
2
week.
shows a week.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
See,
Right.
she
so
doesn't
you have
even
to-
know.
I haven't got a clue.
She doesn't even
What am I
know.
even doing here?
we release twice a
It's
week.
been
Yeah, I
3
know.
a week for the last 2
We don't
months.
submit from the
Good
we
God.
don't submit from the wellness shows.
You
from the
have
Friday
no
shows.
idea
I
what we
do,
submit
yes,
from.
I do. And we don't submit from the Friday shows.
Just
That
remind
much
us,
I
what
know.
bits did we enter with?
So
No, not you. Just
I
remind
do know.
No,
the
because I
answer to
told you
that.
on the night.
Yeah. You told me the day before.
I told you once we'd won what
Yeah.
we did. Yeah, because if I told you before, you would have gone mad.
Yeah. But it was basically a series of nervous breakdowns.
From Lauren.
It was the tampon bit, wasn't it?
No,
That's too old.
That was too old.
That
to,
content's too old now. Not allowed to use it. It was basically Lauren having a nervous breakdown about it was the anxiety show, and she was having a nervous breakdown about driving on the motorway.
Yeah,
And then she had a nervous breakdown about the fact that she had anxiety.
yeah, about driving on the motorway.
Yeah.
I mean, the judges must have been like, is this the neurotic Lauren show?
Yeah, it was great. It was a really strong piece of audio.
And
I'll be honest. So thank you.
You had a nice little nervous breakdown as well.
Oh
and
yeah,
one
about
of
my motherhood journey.
motherhood journey.
Yeah.
And I actually don't know what the third one was.
There were 4.
Oh, there you
I
go.
can't remember.
Okay.
Who cares? We won.
Yeah.
So
Well
we all
done.
won.
Well done, award-winning girls.
Thanks. Well done,
I'm going back to
award-winning
my hole to
producer.
press my one button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back to your pressing your buttons, James. And thanks for putting on a suit for us.
And thanks for coming with us.
I wouldn't have missed it.
Are you going to come with us to the Independence?
Oh,
Who goes to the BAFTAs after you?
wow.
I still want
Harsh.
the BAFTAs.
We'll go and pick up the BAFTAs.
Okay.
We'll have to
3,
take a
we're up for-
wheelbarrow.
We're actually up for 3.
We'll have to take a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, we
Lauren,
will.
what are we up for?
We are up for. I actually do know this.
And also, right, when we also got the email, because that was after the summer,
yeah.
we got the email that we were up for. They said the short list is in, right? You were sat in my office
Yeah.
on the couch.
I was
and
on
I
my-
was
I
at
was
the
on my
desk.
phone.
You were on your phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, the short list is in.
Yeah.
So I went onto the website,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I could see, I'm like, oh my God, we're up for best content,
Yeah. Best branded content.
best branded content. That's the one I want to
Education.
win, clubbers.
Education.
We're up for education, best educational show.
And health and wellness.
You are on fire today,
See?
and we're up for. So I was like, "Oh my God, we're up for that! Oh my God, we're up for that! Oh my God, we're up for that!" Let me tell you, clubbers. I said we're up for 3 awards, Lauren. She didn't even put her phone down.
I know.
She didn't even lift her head to the point. She's like, she actually said, "Okay, I'm not sure I care." And I said, "Well, you know what? When we go to accept the awards, you ain't fucking coming.
Do you want to go on your own?
I'll go and
James.
accept it on my own."
James.
No, I don't. I don't like doing anything on my own anymore.
I know. The thing is, I don't do this show for the accolades. I just do it because I love you.
That was such an insult wrapped into a compliment. You know, kill him with kindness, that was. Wasn't it? Because you're like, I like the accolades. You're
I
right,
just-
I do. We work hard.
I just love spending time with you.
Podcast.
I love my job and I love this show. And I put heart and soul, and it's not about the glory. It's just about the taking part being part of the podcast community. But that's the difference between me and you.
Let me tell you something. She was jumping up and down when our
happy.
names got called out.
I was very happy.
She was so delighted and so happy.
I am.
And now in every bio, on everything we do from now on, we will
Forever.
always be known as the award-winning podcasters.
Yeah, we will.
So regardless of what we bring home in a couple of weeks,
Oh no, we're bringing home.
we're
from the
bringing home branded
Independents.
content.
I'm manifesting
That one
now.
we want. I've
manifesting.
manifested that one. Could you manifest education?
Okay.
All three would be great.
Well, so I always know because Josh, my little one, he's like a bit of a funny witch about these things. And on the afternoon when we drove back from school, he said, "Just got a really good feeling you're going to win tonight, Mum. I've manifested it." And I just thought, yeah, I bet we are. He always knows, so I'll ask him about the Independents, see what he has to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It might be too soon. He might not have the
He
feels
might not
yet
have
for
the vibe. Yeah, he'll know.
When you told me on the train what he'd said, I did get a bit of a shiver. Also, I just knew because I felt so ropey and I knew I had to be there and
You had to be there.
I just knew. Anyway, so that's been our week.
It's been a good week for us.
It's been a good week for me. Laura doesn't care, remember? She doesn't need the accolades.
No.
But the award is sat in my living room.
In your living room where I get to see it all the time.
I would like you to get one for
It's
yourself.
okay, it's fine. I don't have a lot of shelf space in my house anyway. I don't. It's got books on it and like that. I don't have a lot of shelving. So where's it going to go? It's okay.
It's not very big.
I'm really happy that you have it.
If we win all three,
Yeah.
then we get 2 each.
Great. Perfect. There we go. Sorted.
Yeah.
Clubbers, please join us on Monday because it is going to be the start of a whole month of shows on the menopause. And don't be rolling your eyes and saying, oh, how dull, how dry, who needs more menopause information? Because this is going to be banging. It's going to be interesting. We're asking all the questions that you don't want to ask.
It's banging now because we are award-winning.
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
award-winning
that's why,
podcasters, so
that's
we
why.
apparently know what we are doing.
We've got some amazing doctors on. They're talking about stuff that you will not hear on other podcasts. We've gone and got our hormones checked ourselves, so we know what's going on with us. Honestly, if you are a woman or you've ever met a woman or you might have to live with a woman who's going through menopause, listen. You need to listen. Because menopause is not optional.
50% of the population go through it.
And the other 50% have to deal with the 50% that are going through it. So
Yeah. I was sat at a dinner a few weeks ago and someone said to me, he was talking about his wife going through the menopause, and he actually had the audacity to say to me, oh, do you know what? It's been very hard.
but you know what? It probably has.
I know. I as it came out of my mouth, I thought it probably has been really hard.
Yeah, it
But-
probably has.
But if it's hard for him, I would imagine it's also quite difficult for his wife.
yeah. Yup. Yup. Yup, yup, yup and yup.
We will be back on Monday.
Have a lovely weekend, everyone.
Bye.
Hi, Clubbers. We have got some really exciting news. We've got a brand new podcast coming out on September the 5th. And if you love Self Care Club, you're going to love this even more. It's called 40-ish.
We are going to be diving into the challenges and absurdities of 40-something life.
So join us, your hosts, Lauren Mishkon
And Nicole Goodman.
as we tackle everything from dealing with teenagers, dating in midlife,
Wondering why your favourite songs are now considered classics?
and when Netflix and chill starts to mean just that.
Get ready for candid conversations as we explore middle-aged angst and solve all your dilemmas.
Or attempt to.
The first episode drops on the 5th of September, and we would love you to join us and subscribe to the new show.
Search for 40-ish, that's 40-ish, wherever you get your podcasts.
That's 40-ish, 40-ish, wherever you get your podcasts.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive.
Are you driving your car or doing the laundry right now? Podcasts go best when they're bundled with another activity, like Progressive Home and Auto policies. They're best when bundled too.
Having these two policies together makes insurance easier and could help you save. Customers who save by switching their home and car insurance to Progressive save over $775 on average.
Quote a home and car bundle today at progressive.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $779 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states.